Hello everyone, this is Rick. Welcome to episode 4 of the Harshavardhana series. In this video, we are going to discuss about the achievements of Emperor Harshavardhan. In our last video, we have discussed about the military exploits or the military campaigns of Emperor Harshavardhana in various parts of the Indian subcontinent. So today's point of discussion is regarding his personal achievements. So without doing any delay, let's begin. Extent of Harsha's empire. Harsha's empire was vast, stretching from the Himalayas in the north to Narmada River in the south, as described by scholars like V. A. Smith. His rule encompassed the five Indies Saurashtra, Karnakubja, Gauda, Mithila, and Orissa, according to historical records and inscriptions. Territories under his control included significant regions of Malwa, Gujarat, and parts of Punjab, establishing a strong presence in central and western India. His influence reached Kamarupa, present day Assam, in the east, where the local king accepted his authority, indicating Harsha's diplomatic acumen. The westernmost boundary of his empire extended to Vallavi, with rulers acknowledging his supremacy, marking a wide geographical sphere of Harsha's influence. Harsha's supreme authority. Harsha was regarded as the paramount ruler in northern India, often referred as Sakalaura Patapanatha, meaning the sovereign of the north. V. A. Smith emphasized his influence over regions like Punjab, Rajputana, and central India, illustrating a stronghold over critical northern territories. Regional rulers submitted to Harsha's supremacy, as inscriptions reveal, ensuring political stability and regional cohesion. His hold over Kamarupa in the east and Vallavi in the west highlights his extensive reach and diplomatic prowess. Dr. R. K. Mukherjee observed that Harsha's control was not merely nominal, he wielded substantial power over these areas, cementing his role as a dominant ruler in northern India. Assam and Kamarupa. Harsha's influence extended to Assam, specifically Kamarupa, where the local king acted as his vassal, following the orders of Harsha. This vassal relationship allowed Harsha to exert control over eastern India, bolstering his empire's reach and consolidating alliances. Historian R. C. Majumdar notes Harsha's rule stretched into regions such as eastern Punjab and Uttar Pradesh, reflecting his widespread authority. His diplomatic ties with Kamarupa exemplified strategic governance, as he managed to keep distant regions under allegiance. By maintaining Kamarupa as a loyal territory, Harsha strengthened his position and safeguarded the northern boundaries of his empire. Views of scholars. Scholars such as R.S. Tripathi believed Harsha's empire covered territories like Sindh, Gujarat, Kashmir, and parts of southern India. Dr. Bajinath Sharma described Harsha as the ultimate ruler of northern India, whose reach was recognized by surrounding kingdoms. Harsha's influence was geographically vast, touching the Bay of Bengal in the east and the Arabian Sea in the west. Many historians, including Dr. C. V. Vaidya, suggest his rule extended as far as Kashmir and as far south as the Narmada. The scholarly consensus highlights Harsha's extensive, though not absolute, influence across northern India, marking him as a significant ruler. Relations with China. Harsha established diplomatic ties with China, sending a Brahmin envoy to the Chinese emperor in 641 AD, a rare international gesture. In response, the Chinese emperor Taizong sent Wang Huense, strengthening relations between India and China. The diplomatic exchange underlined Harsha's reputation abroad and showcased his influence as a ruler respected beyond India. The Chinese emperor honored Harsha's envoy with gifts and formal decrees, further validating Harsha's importance. Records from Huensang indicate the respect Harsha commanded internationally, marking him as a prominent figure in the region. Huensang's visit. Huensang, a renowned Chinese traveler, documented Harsha's empire, providing invaluable insights into his reign. Invited by Harsha, Huensang observed the splendor of the court and the vastness of his rule. Harsha held Kanoj Assembly in Huensang's honor, where religious discussions highlighted Mahayana Buddhism. Huensang's writings remain crucial historical sources detailing Harsha's achievements and influence. His accounts reflect Harsha's commitment to learning, religion, and cultural exchange, making him an enlightened ruler in history. Kanoj Assembly of 643 AD. In 643 AD, Harsha organized the Grand Kanoj Assembly, attended by 3,000 Buddhist monks, including Huensang. The assembly aimed to promote Mahayana Buddhism, reflecting Harsha's support for diverse religious practices. Over 1,000 Brahmins, Nagas, and scholars from Nalanda University participated, showing the assembly's academic importance. Harsha himself presided over the event, emphasizing his dedication to religious tolerance and philosophical discourse. The 23-day assembly underlined his respect for Buddhism and provided a platform for intellectual exchange. Religion and beliefs. Harsha's family practiced Hinduism, worshipping deities like Surya, Shiva, and Buddha, reflecting a syncretic religious culture. Initially, Harsha followed Hindu traditions, but later embraced Mahayana Buddhism, influenced by Huensang. He showed respect for all religions, allowing temples for both Hindu and Buddhist faiths, a rare tolerance for the era. His support for Mahayana Buddhism grew over time as he actively promoted it across his empire. Harsha's religious tolerance set a precedent, making his reign a period of diverse spiritual expression. Prayag Assembly. Prayag Assembly was held every 5 years by Harsha to distribute charity and offer religious services. Harsha's charitable spirit was evident as he distributed wealth, food, and resources to the poor and needy. Attendees from various parts of India gathered, reflecting Harsha's strong connection with his subjects. This assembly served as a socio religious event demonstrating Harsha's dedication to public welfare. The Prayag Assembly established Harsha as a benevolent ruler deeply respected by the people. Coins and seals. Harsha issued coins featuring Hindu deities like Shiva and Surya, indicating his initial religious inclinations. His coins were stylistically influenced by the Gupta era, with Sanskrit inscriptions bearing his titles. Seals from his empire contained inscriptions that reinforced his legitimacy and authority across regions. These coins were circulated widely, symbolizing his stable rule and robust economic policies. Numismatic evidence from his reign helps historians understand Harsha's governance and economic influence. Patron of Learning. Harsha's court attracted scholars and poets, making it a hub of literary and intellectual activity. Notable scholars like Bana, who wrote Harshacharita, were among those patronized by Harsha. Harsha himself was an author, composing works like Ratnavali, Priyadarshika, and Nagananda. His patronage extended to Buddhist and Hindu texts, preserving knowledge for future generations. The intellectual environment he cultivated contributed significantly to India's literary heritage. Literary achievements. Harsha's Ratnavali and Nagananda reflect his literary talent and cultural sophistication. His works explored themes of love, compassion, and values of his time. These writings enriched the literary landscape of northern India and are considered classics today. Harsha's literary pursuits showcased his intellectual depth and commitment to the arts. His reign left a lasting literary legacy influencing future generations of Indian writers. Influence on Buddhism. Harsha actively promoted Mahayana Buddhism, contributing to its spread across northern India. His influence was instrumental in establishing Buddhism as a major religious force during his rule. Huensang's teachings inspired Harsha, who helped construct Buddhist monasteries and learning centers. The Kanoj and Prayaga Assemblies served as platforms for promoting Buddhist thought. Harsha's support for Buddhism helped solidify his role in Indian spirituality, leaving a lasting impact. Harsha's legacy. Harsha's legacy is marked by achievements in literature, religion, and political governance. His diplomatic relations with China fostered cultural exchanges, broadening India's international connections. The assemblies he organized underscored his commitment to religious tolerance and public welfare. His patronage of learning and the arts influenced subsequent rulers and enriched India's cultural fabric. Harsha's reign is remembered as a golden age characterized by peace, prosperity, and intellectual growth. So that was all about the achievements of Emperor Harshavardhana. Hope you have liked the video. In this video series, we discuss in detail about every aspect of Emperor Harshavardhana's rule. Hope you are liking the series and please support me so that I can bring brighter contents in future. Thank you so much for your love and support.